Dragon Ball FighterZ is a fighting game accessible to new players and fighting game veterans alike. As a scrub tier player myself, I'm enjoying it for that reason. With that in mind, I don't plan on being terrible forever. I'd like to be decent someday. To do that, I need to practice, so today we're gonna head into practice mode with Krillin, one of the characters that was on my roster in a previous video. And Krillin is a little guy with a big set of skills, and if you want to do well with this character, you need to use them all. A big portion of Krillin's kit is centered around the special attack button, so we're going to start by talking about the skills connected to it. Krillin's primary special attack is a double ki blast. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but it has special properties. Pressing the special button a second time will send the blast up and off screen, and it will eventually crash down in front of Krillin, hopefully hitting an enemy. He can do the same thing while jumping, only instead of arcing up, the blast will arc down. Like all ki blasts, it can be negated by a super dash, but assuming the person you're fighting is reacting to your blast with normal human reactions, you'll have enough time to block or counter their dash with a down heavy. Next up, while jumping, Krillin can perform a down special which sends a ki blast below him. If it connects with an enemy, it can be comboed with his quarter circle forward special, Kamehameha. There are two special properties to the Kamehameha. It can be used in the air, and if you hold down the button while grounded, it will delay firing the attack and you can jump to hit airborne targets. Unfortunately, charging does not increase your damage with this attack, but it does create potential mix-up opportunities. Last is the Solar Flare, quarter circle back, and special. It's a powerful mix-up tool, but it doesn't offer much combo potential. On activation, if there's a nearby enemy, they'll get stunned, but you can only follow up this move with an assist, a vanish, or a level 1 or 3 super. You can use it to create interesting mix-ups during a block string, but successfully hitting an enemy with a Solar Flare is not going to yield you much. Before we move on to the last few remaining skills in Krillin's kit, on screen now are some very basic bitch combos that you can try out if you're new to Dragon Ball FighterZ and new to Krillin. I'm not going to pretend like they're the most optimal and amazing, super fancy, flashy combos that have ever existed, but they do set the groundwork for you to expand on and improve your game. Krillin's next move is the Afterimage, and this one has the highest skill ceiling of them all. It's easily punished and doesn't start any combos as far as I can tell, but it has potential to mix up your opponents. It has a light and medium version that sends the Afterimage out a short or medium distance to deliver an overhead attack. Even if the attack misses, Krillin will be brought forward to the place of the Afterimage. Additionally, comboing this with an assist can result in some big confusion and big damage. If you hold down the attack button, the Afterimage will disappear and Krillin will remain in his original position. The heavy version deals slightly more damage and makes the attack a bit more difficult to read, but overall, I haven't found much use for it over the light and medium versions that don't consume meter. Krillin's final special is the Senzu bean throw / rock throw. As far as I know, this is the only healing ability in the game besides Sparking Blast, which makes it incredibly unique and incredibly valuable. The Senzu beans recover all of your character's missing blue health, and Krillin carries a total of 3 of them. So if you're getting beat up the way I imagine you are, don't hesitate, throw out a Senzu bean and chow down. The rock throw portion of the move can be used similar to Afterimage. It's a relatively quick overhead attack that can be used as part of a mix-up. So there we go, that's where my wealth of knowledge about Krillin comes to an end. I always like to reiterate that I'm not that great at Dragon Ball FighterZ, but I do have a pretty nice understanding of the fundamentals, so hopefully if you're trying to learn the game or trying to learn a new character like Krillin, this video will be helpful for you. Before we close out, I have one more really awesome combo for Krillin. It costs a lot of meter, but it's very impressive, and I think you're going to like this one. I haven't seen anyone show this off before, so strap in for something pretty cool. I bet you thought I had a real combo up my sleeve, didn't you? Nope. On a more serious note, the name of the game is Dragon Ball FighterZ. The name of the channel is iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you know any fancy tricks with Krillin, you can let me know in the comments. Maybe it'll help somebody else, maybe it'll help me as well. But most important of all, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.